traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1603rd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. This video is coming to you on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday, that is April 6th. My beautiful daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Olivia, my number one, my first daughter. Happy 21st birthday. Coming to you on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday, that's April 6th, 2017. Before we get into what's on the board behind me, the topics in this video this evening, I must remind you that futures trading is extremely risky, and boy, did you get a taste of that today. Was I not horrible today? I was like a babe in the woods. I came out and did some gold smack. They stop us out near the lows, turn it around and rally it back up, just like a babe in the woods, right? Next, I come out, we get long, the Russell, it goes down just like it was supposed to do. And when we talked about it on the board the last couple of days, I'm sorry about what happened. That was just terrible. I know. Well, listen, it's not always going to be that way. I don't think it's going to be ugly today. Yesterday was yesterday. Today is today. Let's move forward. OMNI, in reality, has totally kicked ass for us for like the last 4 months in a row. So, hey, a slip today is a slip today. You know what I say. Head down, nose to the grindstone, on to the next trade. That's what we're going to do. No revenge trading. You don't try to get back yesterday's loss tomorrow. We just trade like we normally would, and whatever takes place, whatever transpires, will transpire. So, just so that you know it's extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss like today, and is not suitable for all traders. You must use stops. You must know the risks behind this game. Let's move forward. What's on the board? Red OMNI for emini S&P and the NASDAQ. Green OMNI for gold. So once again, two OMNIs on the board. Traders, the lower highs and lower lows pattern in the Russell 2000 is starting to take or produce its desired effect. Now, 2 nights ago I came before you and said, look, I'm not sure what's going on, but the Russell has a high, then a low, then a lower high, then a lower low, then a lower high. Are we about to make a lower low? And I showed you that chart. That next day we did go down, but then, that was 2 days ago. Today, being Wednesday, you know, I don't know. I got a buy signal in the stupid Russell in between. We got long, and it did what it was supposed to do anyway. But today, for trading on Thursday, wait a minute, what is today? Today is Wednesday for trading Thursday. Yeah. So today on Wednesday, we had a buy signal that went against us, but for trading on Thursday, we've got the red OMNI, and we like it. I'll show you why on chart. So Russell, continuing in that pattern that I pointed out, even though it faked us out for 1 day, we are back into looking at that pattern, trading in the pattern with the red OMNI. Then there's gold. Gold is extremely bullish right now. It's got some really bullish look to it. We did buy gold on Wednesday. We put stops in. The market ran down, hit our stops, ran back up, and went into a profit zone after it stopped us out. So sorry, kids, babe in the woods today. I know, but this doesn't happen to us all the time. We are buying gold for trading on Thursday. We're going to start off by selling emini S&P NASDAQ if we get the setup. And I want to say one more thing. Every lunatic that couldn't read a chart to save his life because he doesn't know how to get his own opinion out of a chart read is out now calling for the top. The top is in. Every single Elliott wave theorist out there has been waiting for this day, just like every other wrong top they've called for the past 9 years. But they're waiting, and this is the top again. So the loons are out. And I am here to say one thing to you. 2 things, actually. Let's make it 2. 1, do not fall in love with the downside. 2, this does not resemble a top. I am going to show you what a top looks like on a sugar chart, and I am going to compare it to the NASDAQ, and I am telling you right now, yes, a pullback could absolutely happen. Is this a top? It doesn't resemble a top at all if you are a well-trained technical analyst. Does not look like a top overall, like the top is in NASDAQ. But I don't want you newer traders out there to get nervous. There's going to be a lot of people on the internet. The top is in. You know what? Most people who hate Trump say the top is in, on top of the people who think the top is in because they can't read charts. So if it's in, we'll find out eventually. No one can call the top based on the charts that we see right here, right now, and certainly not based on the economy that we have seen for the last few years, especially the last year. Nobody should be calling tops right here. A pullback, yes. A top, that's not a call. That's insanity. Traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, the business has changed. Have you noticed? We are wholly electronic now. The traders that did this for a living, they do that no more. The market has become a level playing field. What does that mean? That means that analysis today works better than it's ever worked before. Do you know how to read a chart? If you don't know how to read a chart, if you'd like to learn how to read the charts better, a graph is absolutely the roadmap to where the market is going to go next. I am dubbed the chart whisperer from all the fans that follow me. If you would like to learn how to read these charts from the chart whisperer, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Join me in my free live trading room and I'll help you have a much better understanding of how the charts work and how to call the next move going forward. Okay, traders, the Russell 2000 daily bar. This is the exact chart I put before you a couple of nights ago in a video, and I said, look at this, a high. Then you have a low, okay, normal. But you get a lower high and a lower low. In other words, this high is lower than this high. This low is lower than this low. And then we put in another one, even lower than that one, not by much, but still lower. Are we going to make a lower high? Excuse me, are we going to now make a lower low? So we made a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. Should we come down here? Question mark. That's what the chart looked like a couple of days ago. And that is what's going on. Not that I want to clap for it because it cost us today on Wednesday, but I don't think it's going to cost us on Thursday. So it is starting to head towards what I thought would happen. Oddly enough, it's starting to happen. So that's your Russell 2000. Then you've got the emini S&P. We've got a red Omni, and look where we are. We're back under this infamous channel. So now that we're under the channel with the red Omni, we certainly want to be selling the rallies. And then you've got NASDAQ. And what happened in NASDAQ? The green line represents what was previous all-time highs until today, Wednesday. That's when the market went up and took out the green line, took out some stops, turned around, and settled right at its lows. That, my friends, is considered a failure at contract highs. So evidence that at least for a one-day day trader, we should be selling rallies on Thursday. Then there's this, traders. This is a toppy look. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Took a lot of months to make. Came out of the shoulder, has a projection. This is what a top looks like. Broke the 200-bar moving average. That was the death knell. After that, it just kept going. The ES and the NASDAQ are not the same look at all. Now, in the sugar, and if you've come to my chat room, you've heard me mentioning sugar, doing this for the last few weeks. We haven't traded it. I've been keeping my eye on it. But for the example, it's a great specimen. This is what a top looks like. One version of a top, but they're usually broad. They take time to make. And then once they come off, they start doing exactly what they should, and there are definite projections. So if this is what a top looks like, the lunatics that are coming out to call that a top, I'm sorry, that is absolutely not the same look. In fact, put the sugar back up. Now put the NASDAQ back up. The two of those are absolutely not the same, traders. If you're calling top here because you see a top-looking formation, you are basically just putting what you hope will happen. Your hopes and dreams, you are basically projecting into what you think comes next. This is not a top look. Now, can it turn into one? Absolutely. But right now, if you're calling this a top, you're somebody who puts their thoughts in front of the chart. Now there's gold. Traders, I showed you gold. I told you that we had a little blue bull flag inside of a big green bull flag. These are bull flags. And we broke out of that bull flag on Tuesday. So what did we do? We bought the bull flag on Wednesday, and it went lower and stopped us out and turned around and went all the way back up into profit zone. All right, so you faked us out. But that does not stop this from being bullish. The OMNI in gold is green, and we will once again buy the dips in gold for Thursday. This is one look. This is a traditional bull flag. This is the exact same chart. You just want to give it a different look? I'll draw it up for you a different way. Beautiful bull channel. Now we have an Oscarism known as an F flag. So, you know, the bull flag was going up here and then coming down this way and calling these days a breakout, right? So that was, but instead you've got a bull F flag, either or. F flag, bull flag, both are bullish, in a bull channel, held the O-tapper very well at the bottom of that channel, and moved higher. So we can rotate inside this flag, but it looks like when we do break out of it, it will be towards the upside. Traders, that's my presentation of charts this evening. I wanted to show this to you so that you will be prepared. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Hang out with me in my free live trading room, and I'll help teach you how to come up with these formations for yourselves. So, traders, you've seen the charts, and now you've got my technical argument for why we're starting off with the red OMNI in emini and NASDAQ, but we're not falling in love with the downside. And why we've got the bullish green OMNI in gold. And remember, traders, what we're looking at now, you've seen the sugar chart, you've seen the NASDAQ chart. The sugar chart looks like a top. That NASDAQ chart does not look like a top. Now, there you go on a trip on words. You were right about that now. That sugar chart toppy, yes. NASDAQ chart, they're not the same, right? So if I put that up, what happens to me is I look at that and I start going, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you guess which one doesn't belong? For now, I don't think that there's a real top in the emini, S&P, or NASDAQ. If it develops, so be it. We'll see what happens. Traders, if you would like to learn how to do this for yourselves, come out to Las Vegas and learn Oscar's Market Navigational Indicator, the OMNI. If you'd like to learn how to come up with these trades for yourselves, come on down to livewithoscar.com. I've got one open seat left for my May OMNI camp. May 18th through 23rd is an OMNI camp held here live in Las Vegas. I will personally teach you how to get this right. If you like that, if you want to be the lucky trader to come out and fill that one seat, let me tell you right now, only 5 of you are invited out at a time, only 3 times a year. This is intimate, this is small, this is not made to be mass-produced, this is made to help you pay your bills. If that sounds good to you, come to livewithoscar.com, fill out an OmniCamp application, and I will review it and see if you qualify for the final seated OmniCamp. All right, traders, that's about it. If you need recommendations with stops and with profit objectives, come to livewithoscar.com. Hang out with me in my free live trading room. No credit card needed. Just come on down. Give us an email address, a valid one. Give us, come up with a username, whatever one you want, as long as it's not too, no profanity in it. But barring that, we're just asking you for an email address, a username, and come hang out with me in the trading room. Markets are getting crazy. You need someone like me right now. Don't trade alone. LiveWithOscar.com. All right, traders, while someone's calling in, I'll see you cats after the video down in the trading room. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, to keep those emotions at bay, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. After today, you better learn that lesson. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. LiveWithOscar.com. I'll see you there. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.